This video is about creating texture on a slab of clay. Your table will have a bin of tools like this, assorted tools that you can use to make texture. Not all the tools are good for it. Tools like this wire end tool and needle tools are not good for making texture. A texture is a mark in the clay that gets repeated over and over and over again so that you can feel the pattern. So I can take a tool like this, and if I press it into the clay in a line over and over and over again, I can feel this bumpy line, and that creates a texture. I can do it with a tool like this too. And depending how close together, how far apart, how much I overlap, that will create a different texture. I can use a rubber tip tool also, where I can press into the clay. I can alternate and overlap, and that will create texture. I can take a tool like this. That's another kind. So all these tools work great. Just be careful that you don't go in deep all the way. That will create holes in your project. Other tools we have to create texture are these rolling pins that are really meant for rubber stamping, but we can use them in our clay as well. And that will create a beautiful texture right into the clay. Please be careful not to leave clay stuck in here, and never take a needle tool to try to pry out the clay. The needle tool will ruin the stamper. We have other tools also, like this tool, that we can go over the clay. But be careful not to go back and forth multiple times. This will become very difficult for us to glaze, and if you're going to use your bowl for food, food will get stuck in there and not be able to get cleaned out. So with these tools, you only make one pass, and then your next pass will be next to it. And it's a much cleaner design. We have other patterns as well. We also have these roller balls. So let me flip this over. These roller balls will make tire marks. They come in different designs. This one I like because I can go in one direction and it'll make a wavy line, and then I can go this way and it'll make little checkerboards in a wavy checkerboard. These are fun too to use. So I can take this. I actually don't like using the handles as much. I like going across the top. And that makes a very cool design. These come in all different patterns. We also have these stampers. So you can, whatever you use though, it needs to get repeated. Like these rollers repeat it for you. But these kind of things that only make one mark, you need to repeat them. So they make a few, we have a few different cool ones. Let's see what else is there. This is a new one. I like that. You just want to be careful about, see how when I did it, I leaned more on one side than on the other side. So sometimes it's hard to remove the texture from your slab of clay, so you want to do it carefully while you're working. And that's how to create texture in your clay. You could really press anything into clay and it'll make a mark. You can press the bottom of your sneakers, you can press lace doilies, you can press seashells, lots of different things into clay for it to make a mark. And then when you repeat it over and over again, it becomes a beautiful texture that picks up glaze beautifully, because some parts the glaze will be thicker and then other parts it'll be thinner, so it will create almost like two different colors at once. And that's how to create texture in clay.